Welcome back to Good Day Stateline. The weather is warming up, has us all thinking about great books to buy, sitting out in the sun this summer, reading a good book, maybe one that's also a social thriller. Sounds good to me. The two ladies behind The Rumor Game joining us tonight, Danielle Clayton and Sona. I do not know how to pronounce your last name, Sona, but I'm excited to talk to you both. How are you?
Patra.
Okay, thank you. It's a lot of letters. Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. I actually started reading your book yesterday. I'm 123 pages in and I'm pretty hooked. I definitely need to know how this ends, but don't tell me, don't tell our viewers yet. But I do want to know how you two managed to write a book together, because that seems a little bit difficult. Danielle, why don't you tell us first?
Sure. It's not difficult at all when you have a meeting of minds and you have a plan. And so we sat down and we made a plan. We'd already done this before with Tiny Pretty Things and its sequel, Shiny Broken Pieces. So we just took what worked really well, which is outlines and deep character work and working inside an insular world, and put it to the test with The Rumor Game. And tried to do it again.
Yeah. So Sona, what do you like most about working together and collaborating to write these books?
Handing stuff off to somebody else, leaving holes in the manuscript that I don't have to go back and fill in myself. It's like, we always say two brains are better than one, as Danielle mentioned, and just being able to share the load, because writing can be a very solitary activity, and we've both done it solo, and it's much more fun when you can brainstorm with somebody else, really like get somebody else's take on twists and turns in the story. I think it really helps unlock story to talk through it. And literally like just being like, I can't hack this scene.
Yeah.
You do it. That's like the best part.
I think that's my favorite part about like working with other people too, is being able to say, okay, I don't want to fix this right now. But then on the flip side, being able to help other people who are struggling. You're like, no, I got this. I got this. So what made you guys write a book like this, The Rumor Game? What inspired this?
A lot of things went into this book. I grew up in the DC suburbs, and so I went to schools like this where I'm with a lot of kids who have parents who work for the government. My parents worked for the government, so you were in this fishbowl where what you did at school could indeed follow you home and end up in the papers, and your parents' friends could find out, because it's all in the adult political rumor mill. So that's one piece. The other piece is that we really wanted to do a book about social media and social media storms and how rumors take on a different take. When Sona and I were in high school, it was before the internet, not to age both of us, but I don't think I would have survived if I was in high school now, because I got to leave the drama behind when I went home at 3 p.m. Now, the drama follows kids home, and it's with them all night, every day, and they can't escape it on every social media platform. So we really wanted to have a conversation about the dangers of social media, how it can take a toll on your mental health. And have a tool for kids to work that out and talk about it through the lens of a juicy, book full of drama, but also to talk to their parents about it. This is a tool that you can read together and discuss what happened.
I totally agree, because when I was in high school, I didn't have social media either. And I'm reading this and I'm thinking about like, oh, what would have happened, in 2004 if something like this occurred. But at the same note, I have a niece who is a freshman in high school, and I was like, oh, is this what her life is like? So I think it is a good tool for students and for parents or aunts or uncles who are like, wait a second, this is really happening in high school, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, like, we all feel the compare despair just looking at social media, period, like, as adults. So for kids, it's so much more impactful, because it's literally, they've lived their whole life on it, and it follows you everywhere, and it lives forever. I have a 12-year-old, and she doesn't have any social media accounts yet that I know of, and I don't want her to. I don't want to introduce her to that world.
Yeah, it's a little dicey, but I do love the way that you brought us into this world in The Rumor Game with the screenshots of social media and telling the story from different perspectives in each chapter. It definitely has got me hooked, like I said, and I'm going to give it to my niece as soon as I'm done with it so we can talk about it together. Tell our viewers where they can get their hands on this book.
Head into your local indie bookstore or Barnes & Noble. You can get it at all retailers. And dive in and figure out who's starting these rumors.
Well, thank you ladies so much for joining us tonight.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
We'll be right back with more Good Day Stateline.